Item 10E, adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to do the following. Execute a contract with J&B Construction for construction of the College Water Pump Station Number 4 project in the amount of $2,449,000 with a construction contingency of $367,350. To execute an amendment to the contract with Brown and Caldwell for design support services during construction in the amount not to exceed $65,549. Execute a contract for construction inspection services with West Yost Associates in an amount not to exceed $169,695, and appropriate an additional $201,864 water capital funds to the project.
Honorable Mayor, Council members, the city provides drinking water to city residents through 120 miles of water pipes and also through 8 pump stations and 8 water tanks. To ensure long-term sustainability of our aging system, our water system master plan developed strategic priorities for the replacement of critical component of the overall system. The pump stations are critical component of the system, reason why was identified in our master plan the priority to replace 2 pump stations. The Maple Pump Station and College Pump Station. Maple Pump Station was replaced in 2009. College Pump Station provides water, feeds water for the northwestern corner of the city, reached its useful life, 55 years, and need a replacement. You can see how the existing pump station looks like at the intersection of Skyline Boulevard and College Drive. In addition to the need of replacement of the pump station, based on the standard change since the 50s and 60s, the capacity of the pump station needs to be increased also to be able to provide with enough flow, including fire flow, to that neighborhood. Also, other element of challenge for this pump station to be able is the need to be able to provide with seismic reliability of this station, being located very close to a fault. The design was developed, and you can see the proposed design for this for this pump station will be relocated. The recommendation is to relocate from the northwest corner of that intersection to the southern west corner of that intersection, and the newly proposed pump station will look how you see in this picture. Careful consideration to the design also was given the neighboring environment, including in the design architectural enhancement, how you can see also proper lighting, building security, sidewalk, landscape around including sidewalk alongside the new facility. The design was peer-reviewed also to make sure that no big surprises will come up during the construction of this project, and the department went out for bid in June of this year. 6 bids were received. The lowest bid was GMB Construction. The same contractor is building the phase 3 utility for the Crestmore neighborhood. Also, they are the subcontractor for the Great Separation project for utilities, and also the same contractor build Rolling Wood Phase 3 before in the city. They meet the qualification needed to build the project, and the city was pleased with their prior performance. The bid is $2.4 million for the project, slightly lower than the engineering estimate. It's important during the construction, the designer, who was Brown and Culver, to provide construction support. What the construction support really entail to, they need to approve the submittals, the shop drivings for certain mechanical components or electrical components of the project. Also, any possible change which will come up during the construction, they need to coordinate with us for the solution for those changes. And at the end of the project, they have to provide the city with as-built drawings based on all of the details included in the project during construction. This project is very from a technical point of view, is very complex. Reason why it's important to have a specialized inspection available for the construction of this project to protect the investment for the long term for the city. West Yost was selected as the best firm to provide that inspection support during the construction. They were shortlisted among 12 other consultant firms who made proposal to provide construction inspection for the city. But West Yost was deemed the most qualified, having the best understanding and knowledge of our overall water system. The cost of that construction inspection during the construction of the project is $169,000. With this contract, the total construction cost will be $3,192,000. Our available budget in our CIP budget at this present time is $2,990,000. Is a $201,000 funding gap, which is our recommendation to be closed from the Water Enterprise Fund. If you will support the recommendation of staff tonight, then the construction will start in a few weeks, and based on our expectations, the project will be closed out by the end of next year. I have here Will Anderson, the project manager for the project, to help me with all of the answers, and also Mark Remhardt, who is the water resource manager and acting deputy for operation, to help with any answer what you might have.
Thank you. Any questions of staff? Irene?
Through the chair, thank you. Unless I didn't read it, what's going to happen to the old station?
The old station will be demolished and revegetated at that site.
Okay, as long as that's going to be good. And then, so all the pipes are going to have to go from that station underneath the street?
Correct.
Okay, so all that cost is included in here?
Correct.
Okay, and then so you build just because I'm curious, you build the pipes to the old pipes and then stop everything and reconnect them, and so you build a new pump station, you build the new pipes under the street to the old pipes, cut off the old pipes, and reconnect them to the
You
new
are
pipes.
Correct again. It's the
Okay.
intent to build a new station and
I'm
then
good.
to basically to approve the connection to the new station and then to decommission the existing station.
Okay. Okay.
To answer your specific concern, will be no disruption to the neighborhood as part of the construction of this pump station.
Right. So the water flow won't
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone else? Ken?
I really like the idea of moving it. I grew up in that area, and I think it's funny, I mean, well, not funny, but it's interesting how we talk about earthquake faults and everything, and here this little wood structure has withstood everything and has been there for in excess of almost 60 years. I like it there. Can you elaborate as to where in vicinity of the curb it is? I mean, I know there's a lot of space there. I think it's good to put it over there, but is it very close to the curb, or is there some leeway to, you know, to push it back?
I would like, Will, if you could be, you would answer.
Sure. The site where we are positioning the new station is within city right-of-way, and its proximity to the existing curb, you know, we have about a 4-foot sidewalk, then we have about a 2-foot setback to the face of the building, but we are constrained in the rear of the building because of Caltrans right-of-way. So the dimensions, I guess the back side of the building is right up against Caltrans right-of-way, so we squeezed it in there as best we could.
So roughly 6 feet from the curb.
Correct, yeah.
All right.
Anyone else, Michael?
No,
Okay,
no
any
questions.
action by the council?
I'll introduce the resolution. Oh.
Marty Medina, Garden Avenue. And I used to be the inspector in San Bruno. I worked with Will at the last pump station. And was doing a little bit of math on the inspection services, and I understand in the report that current inspectors don't have the full range of technical skills to perform the inspection. I got that. The compaction tests, the rebar inspection, the concrete tests, those are all specialized inspection. However, my question is, at $169,000 for the contract, that comes down to about $142.71 an hour. I'm currently working in Fremont, and we're doing a liquid oxygen upgrade to a water treatment plant, $2.3 million. I was tasked to find some subcontractors, inspectors, to do the compaction, to do the rebar inspection, to do the concrete inspection. And the cost I got of 3 firms was around $97 an hour. So the gap, it's kind of want to know why it's so high. We have a very, very small footprint. So is it considering 30 weeks of inspection at 40 hours a week? That's pretty much what the budget is. And it's like, the way we did it in Fremont was you bring out your inspector when you need him. We negotiated a 2-hour minimum inspection time. So to do the compaction test on that footprint, the inspector would have to come out just a few hours a day as the work was being done. So I think that's a little high, and just kind of wondering why. And that's my comment.
Good, thank you. I know it's a not to exceed, maybe you could address that.
You are correct. It's not to exceed, and certainly this, based on our negotiation, will not require a full-time inspection, and based on the need, that's how our agreement with the consultant is. It will not be necessary, that will not be this high.
Thank you.
Through the chair.
Michael?
So the contract is written on an hourly basis with the not to exceed, or is it per activity?
Not to exceed.
Right, but how do they
It's
bill us?
based on hourly rate, not to exceed.
So there is an hourly rate,
Correct.
okay. And what is that hourly rate?
And we did specify various tasks that we would like our consultant to perform. So for each task, there is an allotment of both hours and, based on the rates, a not-to-exceed cost for each item we've requested from our construction management consultants.
Through the chair. Okay, I think council member and Mr. Medina was asking, what's the hourly rate? And I know you're saying it depends. So where's the variable? Is it between 90 and 120 based on the task? I think that's the question that I'm hearing.
And I don't remember exactly the hourly rate, but I can provide you the hourly rates. Based on our experience, it's very consistent, the hourly rates between consultants. Do you remember the hourly rates for
but-
different type of inspection? They have different rates for depending on what type of inspection. How I indicated this, there are many type of inspection provided, and depending on the type of inspection, they have different rates. Yes.
If I may, I mean, my experiences I've seen some bids, and actually you've included them in past projects where the consultant or the contractor provides a list of duties and with the corresponding hourly rate. And, it may even be detailed to actual tasks, like 3 hours or 2 hours or something at a certain rate, for particular types of duties or particular types of consultants.
And that's how it's in this case also, but I just, not having the rates in front of me, I am reluctant to give you wrong information. Typically, based on what I saw, is that hourly rate is varied, but they are very consistent among different consultants. I can provide you with those specific rates. I can forward that information to you tomorrow, and if you feel okay, I have the rates here. I have the rates is between $118 and $170, depending on the type of inspection provided.
Okay.
Any other questions? Action?
I'd like to introduce the resolution.
Vice Mayor O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Rivera.
Aye.
Mayor Malane.
Aye.